invite you
for the upcoming Youth Blessing and True Parents Blessing Festival.
Please
Please
don't
don't
miss.
miss.
see you there.
See
See
you
you
there.
there.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
We love
Love
you.
you.
Hello and warm greetings to you all. My name is Jinsong Wantete.
And I am Sunni Wantete.
We'll be your MC and we welcome you to this 2023 Youth Blessing Festival.
On this special day, we will commemorate our beloved True Parents' birthday anniversary.
And we will also hear some update of the Chongwon Gun campaign. So before we start, please allow us to extend our greetings and respect to our Chongwon co-chair, our regional president, our regional vice president, all leaders, parents, brothers and sisters, and DTs. We welcome you all.
I don't know about you, but I'm super excited for today. Who's with me? Wave your hands if you're feeling excited. Yay! Okay, and also before we start, I would like to announce that you have to select the screen of your language. So we have 3 language options: English, French, and Portuguese.
Right, let's begin. So, yes, in order to select your screen, please check on top of your sharing, on top of your screen. During the sharing, you will be seeing a button. Just click on the button and select the name of the screen that you will be displayed. Very simple, very easy, no stress. English screen for English speakers, French screen for French speakers, and Portuguese screen for Italian speakers, actually for Portuguese speakers.
Okay, so now I believe we're all set and ready to start.
Right. So without any delay, we are going to ask the team to display True Parents pictures. Thank you. So let us now offer greetings to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. 전지hin 천부님께 경배. 바로. Next, for the opening prayer, I would like to hand over the mic to Mrs. Yejing Nongyerma. So Mrs. Yejing Nongyerma, if you are in the room with us, please open your mic and offer the prayer.
Okay, good evening to our regional president. Good evening to our regional vice president. Good evening to everyone, all the participants. Please join me in a word of prayer. Parents célestes, vrais parents bien-aimés du ciel, de la terre, de l'humanité, en cette soirée du 28 janvier 2023, les enfants sont réunis ici à travers cette plateforme pour pouvoir partager ce moment sur le Festival des bénédictions des jeunes. Et nous t'en sommes très reconnaissants pour cette année que tu nous as donnée et où nous célébrons l'anniversaire de nos vrais parents, le 103e et le 80e anniversaire de notre vrai père et notre vraie mère, aussi le 10e anniversaire de la fondation. Et aujourd'hui, nous sommes réunis ici pour pouvoir partager ce moment ensemble. Ainsi, nous voulons inviter le bon monde spirituel et tous les esprits absolument bons et nous accompagner dans cette période d'échange, cette période de partage, cette période de temps où nous allons ensemble découvrir et apprendre sur l'importance de la bénédiction, sur les valeurs de la bénédiction et que beaucoup vont laisser pas prendre la décision de pouvoir rejoindre près de les candidats de cette année qui vont participer à la bénédiction. Et tous ceux qui sont déjà prêts vont pouvoir encore se préparer davantage et ceux qui sont en train de se préparer vont également faire encore de leur mieux dans la préparation afin d'être vraiment prêts et participer à cette bénédiction que nous prions puisse être un succès. Ainsi, cette année 2023, qui est l'année de changement, nous prions vraiment pour que nous puissions vraiment concrétiser tout ce que nous n'avons pas pu réaliser au cours de l'année dernière, cette année-ci. Et que vraiment nous puissions avoir un bon nombre de candidats qui vont participer à la bénédiction et que nous puissions être heureux de pouvoir offrir un bon résultat pour pouvoir donner la joie à notre bien-aimée vraie mère. Ainsi, nous voulons vraiment que ce programme de ce soir puisse bien se dérouler. Ainsi, nous voulons te présenter ce programme et t'inviter vraiment à être parmi nous et que tout se passe dans de bonnes conditions. Merci infiniment, parents bien-aimés, avec plein de gratitude et plein de reconnaissance. J'aimerais t'offrir cette prière à mon nom, Yedjone Karnongerma, mère d'une famille bénie centrale. Adieu.
Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful prayer. So next, now for our opening remarks, join me in welcoming our amazing
Regional President, Reverend Jean-Pierre Kadima, with a huge round of applause.
Okay. Oh. Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde.
Good evening.
Ok. Bienvenue à ce festival. Et surtout, c'est une grande joie, c'est avec grande joie que je prends la parole devant cette assemblée des parents, des enfants. Je voudrais d'abord saluer les Chongon co-chairs, s'il est dans la salle, saluer la vice-présidente, tous les parents, membres de la Sainte Communauté du Parent Céleste de Chine-Afrique, tous les candidats et candidates à la bénédiction, prétendants, tous ceux qui ont besoin, qui ont compris la valeur de la bénédiction et nos invités qui viennent peut-être par curiosité pour comprendre ce que nous allons devoir faire ce soir. Un festival, c'est un moment de joie, de partage, d'allégresse, un moment d'expérimenter la joie du Parent Céleste, l'amour avec les frères et sœurs, et surtout un moment d'observer, de comprendre, et surtout aussi un moment de prendre la décision. Nous sommes devant un événement le plus important de notre vie. Nous sommes devant le moment de prendre la meilleure décision de notre vie. C'est pourquoi suivre attentivement tout ce qui se passe, partager les expériences, les meilleures expériences des uns et des autres, et aussi comprendre à travers ce moment la valeur de la bénédiction, c'est à cela que je convie tout le monde. Vous savez, nous sommes en train de célébrer les 103e anniversaire de notre vrai Père, le Fils unique du Parent Céleste, et les 80 ans de vie sur cette terre de la fille unique de Dieu, notre vraie mère. Et que nous puissions à cette occasion faire une offrande pure, une offrande de reconnaissance, une offrande d'engagement. C'est pourquoi nous sommes appelés à célébrer. Célébrer la bénédiction, comprendre sa valeur et surtout nous aider à pouvoir nous déterminer, nous aider pour qu'on ne revienne pas. Les meilleurs moments de la vie sont le moment où, quand on nous retrouvons en tant que membre de la Sainte Communauté du Parent Céleste, parents, enfants, frères et sœurs, grands-parents, et ensemble, nous avons intérêt à pouvoir comprendre qu'est-ce qui nous unit des plus meilleurs. Qu'est-ce qui est plus important dans notre vie de chaque jour? Vous savez, le moment le plus important, c'est le moment où nous prenons une décision pour poursuivre notre vie, mais pas seul, mais aller ensemble. La bénédiction, ça effraie. La bénédiction pose beaucoup de problèmes parce que nous n'allons pas dans la profondeur pour comprendre son importance. Dès les débuts, quand Dieu a créé les premiers êtres, il leur a donné la bénédiction. Ils devaient évoluer. Vous allez voir au cours de l'histoire, la meilleure des choses qu'un enfant peut recevoir de ses parents, c'est la bénédiction. La meilleure joie d'un parent, c'est de bénir ses enfants. La meilleure joie des frères et sœurs, c'est de partager le meilleur moment de la vie. Il n'y a pas de meilleur moment dans la vie que le moment où on reçoit sa bénédiction. Il n'y a pas de meilleur moment dans la vie que le moment où on partage les meilleurs moments, même les souffrances, les larmes qu'on a versées, mais parce qu'on a versé ces larmes pour autrui, parce qu'on a versé ces larmes pour protéger quelqu'un, parce qu'on a eu cette souffrance pour le vivre ensemble, le mieux vivre, et pour poser un fondement pour le lendemain meilleur, c'est le meilleur moment qu'on puisse partager dans la vie. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes invités à cette festivité, à ce festival de bénédiction, laisse à ce que, ensemble, parents, enfants, frères et sœurs, grands frères, petits frères, grandes sœurs, petites sœurs, et jusque nos enfants de la 3e génération, célébrons avec joie, mais avec plus de responsabilités et d'engagement pour que ce que nous faisons aujourd'hui puisse nous apporter plus de bonheur, apporter de bonheur à nos parents, apporter de bonheur à nos enfants et apporter de bonheur plus aux parents célestes. Bienvenue à cette soirée, que la joie et l'allégresse dominent sur la haine, la jalousie ou soit les points d'interrogation qu'on se pose. Merci.
Thank you. Let us offer a round of applause.
Thank you once again to our regional presidents. Your presence here means a lot and we really appreciate it. We appreciate you and all your dedication.
We love you and thank you so much for blessing this event. We love you so much.
Thank you so much.
So next up, we have a beautiful slideshow of our African blessed couples. So now for those who are still single, this is meant for you. So please enjoy. We are now going to ask the tech team to display the video.
Wow. I don't know how you felt watching these beautiful couples.
They were so beautiful.
Watching them for me was like listening to angels sing. How do you feel?
I feel happy. I feel proud. Thank you so much and congratulations to those couples once again. Let us
Give it
offer.
up for our African guest couples.
So now, family members, we are at the most interesting part of our program. We will welcome 3 beautiful couples to the stage to share with us their amazing stories and testimonies in regard to the blessing.
Dear audience, please allow us to introduce to you our guest couples for this program. So now I would like to ask the tech team to display the presentation of our couples.
So first, as you can see, we have the Mapong couples, blessed in 2020. They started family life and they live in DRC.
And second, moving on to the next slide. We have the Ngama couple. They received the blessing in 2020, started family life, and today they have been blessed with 1 beautiful baby boy and are joining us from the UK.
And finally, moving to the next slide. We have the Payam Bigwi couple, blessed in 2022, started family life and live in Uganda.
So let's give a huge welcome to our 3 special couples.
Now, we will have 3 segments in an interview style. Each couple will share in accordance to 3 points that we prepared for each couple. So first of all, tech team, please spotlight the 3 couples so that everyone can see them and appreciate them. Yes.
Are all our couples here? We're left with 1 more couple. Okay, perfect.
Right.
Welcome, our beautiful couples. It's nice to see you.
Hello.
Let's move forward. So the first couple we would like to hand over the mic to is the Mapong couple.
So for the Mapong couple, we prepared this question for you. Okay, so let's go to the first question. So the question is, what was your motivation when applying for the blessing? Did you have any negative thoughts that tried to pull you back? If yes, how did you overcome them? So this question is for you, the Mapong couple. Please take the floor.
Ok, merci beaucoup. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Ok, moi, mon nom c'est Wansou Mapong.
Moi, c'est Grace Caillou.
Nous sommes la famille Mapong. On a été matchés en 2017. Oui, on a reçu la bénédiction en 2020 et on a commencé la vie de famille en 2022. Donc là, nous sommes très heureux d'être là et merci à l'équipe d'avoir pensé à notre modeste groupe afin que nous puissions partager notre expérience, n'est-ce pas, par rapport à la vie de famille que nous venons de commencer et surtout par rapport à la bénédiction. Alors, sans plus tarder, nous allons répondre à la question, mais je vais laisser la parole à Gaïou de pouvoir commencer sa réponse par rapport à cette question.
Ok, merci. La motivation, personnellement, qui m'a poussée à aller à la bénédiction, je commencerai par ça. Je voulais fonder une famille vraie. Ça veut dire une famille où j'aurai des enfants qui auront à voir avec Dieu. Bien sûr, j'ai eu beaucoup de difficultés. D'abord, c'est en partant de la séparation de mes parents, c'est qui a été la difficulté qui m'a beaucoup dérangée. Alors, je me posais des questions, pourquoi je vais passer à la bénédiction, c'est pas la peine parce que mes parents s'y sont séparés et tout. En se posant ces genres de questions, directement, ça a commencé à m'éloigner de Dieu jusqu'à ce que grâce à la parole, grâce au serment, grâce au partage que j'avais avec mes frères, j'ai eu à prendre une décision. Je me suis dit non, quand même, la solution peut être possible si mes parents se sont séparés. Mes parents, c'est pas moi, ce sont mes parents, mais la réalité qu'ils ont traversée ne peut pas être ma réalité. Pourquoi pas restaurer cela? C'est à partir de là que j'ai pris la décision que non, je dois restaurer cela au lieu de commencer à penser à l'échec de la bénédiction passée qui était plutôt en train de m'éloigner de Dieu. Voilà un peu en bref ce que je peux donner par rapport à mon expérience personnelle.
Ok, je vais essayer de faire court. De mon côté, ma motivation pour la bénédiction, pour être vraiment franc envers vous, j'avais peur. Moi, j'avais peur de la bénédiction. Je me disais, je vais passer à la bénédiction. J'avais peur de tomber sur la mauvaise personne, réellement. Je me disais, c'est bien de passer à la bénédiction, mais je vais tomber sur qui? J'avais mes propres critères. Je me disais, bon, je vais passer, mais si je tombe sur la mauvaise personne, comment ça sera? Et cette inquiétude que j'avais, cette peur que j'avais en moi, je ne comprenais pas comment, mais je l'ai transmis à mes parents. Du coup, eux aussi, ils étaient inquiets, mais leur inquiétude était différente de mon inquiétude. Leur inquiétude, c'était, ces garçons, il est en train de grandir, il est en train de finir ses études de médecine, mais jusque-là, il n'est toujours pas matché, il n'est toujours pas béni. Donc, leur inquiétude à eux, c'était est-ce qu'il continue à croire aux parents célestes et aux vrais parents? Est-ce qu'il voudra réellement un jour recevoir la bénédiction? Et moi, voyant cette inquiétude de leur part, je me suis rendu compte qu'il y avait un problème entre ma compréhension de la bénédiction et la compréhension des parents et de tous les éducateurs sur la bénédiction. Et ça a été en fait que je me lance dans une condition de dévotion un peu plus clairement. Et là où j'ai trouvé la réponse qui était claire à mon niveau, disons que cette bénédiction que j'étais en train de chercher, ou bien cet amour que j'étais en train de chercher, ce n'est pas moi je ne devais pas les trouver quelque part. En fait, je devais les donner si je voulais la posséder. Donc, l'amour devais trouver l'amour de ta vie. En fait, c'était ça ma conception du départ. Mais quand je fais ma condition de dévotion, j'ai juste compris que l'amour de ma vie, c'est moi qui dois la créer, c'est-à-dire je dois les donner. L'amour, c'est la force émotionnelle qu'on donne. Et quand j'ai commencé à réfléchir comme ça a été le déclic directement et les choses se sont arrangées pour que je me retrouve dans la même ville que celle qui est aujourd'hui ma femme et on a été matchés et bénis. Donc voilà un peu la réponse que nous pouvons donner par rapport à cette première question. Merci.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for your sharing. Actually, listening to that, we can understand that we all are coming from different backgrounds that could train us from going to blessing. But seeing you here, listening to Victor, it's amazing and inspirational to see you here. Thank you so much. Move to the next couple. So now, the tech team to display will be the Ngama couple.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. So now, let us read the question all together.
Okay.
Preparing for the blessing, Ngama couple is your question.
Thank you for the question. I'll just a brief introduction. My name is Ami, and this is my husband, Isaac. We got blessed in 2020, and yes, now we have a little boy who's 3 weeks old. So to answer your question, the mind that I had going into the matching process was to be open not and accept the outcome. I personally am the type of person who, if I expect a good outcome from something, I'll have happy thoughts about it literally 24/7. And if for any reason I get a bad outcome instead, I get very disappointed, which really hurts me. So those 3 points were very important to me going into the blessing. The one thing that I struggled the most with was, and he was in the United Kingdom. He's originally from Congo. So basically we were a long distance couple, long distance relationship. Yeah. And the only way I was able to cope with the long distance was speaking to him every single day. Like we would speak at least 3 times a day. And this was from my last year of uni all the way to getting a job. So I know I gave my roommates a rough time.
Yeah.
But
you done, yeah? With me, I guess I didn't really have any, is it nerves, right? That's it for.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any, I wasn't really nervous because I always knew I was going to get married in the church. And I guess the preparation started from a very, from the mindset from 15, 16 that I'm going to get married anyway. I think the most thing I was nervous about perhaps is getting the invitation to go to Korea. That was the only thing that probably made me a little bit nervous because as I've got a refugee status in the UK, and I face a lot of border issues when I go to different countries. I think that's the only thing that I was skepticism about. But I'm very optimistic, and every outcome for me is an experience. So I wasn't really very worried or nervous to say regarding the preparation of the blessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for your beautiful third generation baby.
Thank you.
Hello also to Isaac. Actually, we're our couple, and also you, we're half Congolese. So hey.
Oh, nice.
Our fellow Congolese family.
Yes, that's right. Yes, let's go.
So thank you so much for sharing with us your experience. I believe that that is really the best motivation to have, just to be open-minded and ready to embrace whoever that person is, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
So we're really grateful to have you here with us.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you on our program.
Of course.
So now we'll pass over the mic to the next couple. So this will be the Mpayambigwi couple. So if the technician can display their question. Okay, so this is the question for the Mpayambigwi couple. The question reads, tell us about some of the differences you experienced between being single and being a blessed couple. Share some of the positives about having your better half by your side in your present life. So Mpayambigwi couple, you can have the floor.
Preview.
Okay, hello everyone. Privileged and honored to take this moment to share my experience, to share our experience about that is different from when we're single. So we start by introducing myself. My name is Kion.
Sorry, you're a little bit maybe far from the mic, or maybe the background music is too loud. I cannot hear you very well.
No. Can you hear me now?
Okay,
Yes.
now it's better.
Okay, yeah. Let's start by introducing ourselves briefly. So my name is Kiong. From Nyabigwi. I'm from Rwanda, and she is.
My name is Rieko Kamioka. I'm from Japan.
Yeah, so I think that's enough with the introduction. So about the question, what's the difference between when I was single and after I got married, started family, and the positive points that I would say about this is that when I was single, You know, when you're growing up, naturally you enter into a stage where like you are in need of an opposite partner, right? So naturally, like what happened to me is that like you would of course you when you're moving, you would see girls around and you'll be like you start setting eyes on them and you're like, oh, this girl is beautiful and what, something like that. So like when I was single, to make it clear, it was like you'll see what's around the naturally, something like that. So you start having thoughts and like, oh, this girl is beautiful, those kind of things, right? So when you're no longer single and you're married already, you are focused. You're like, now this is mine, and I don't have to be stressed about that again, about what I'm seeing around these goals and everything. Like, this is my beautiful lady chosen by God. So I have to really focus on her and, you know, put all the energy on, you know, making her happy and put everything else aside. It's like, for example, when I was at school, for example, like, because, you know, so for second generation, we're educated that, you know, we're second generation and we're different. We have to get engaged or married to a fellow second generation, right? So in that case, when you are, for example, at school and you see like this lady and like this lady's beautiful, but because you know that you're second generation, you're like, yeah, she's beautiful, but so what? You know, there's no way, you know, I can have a relationship with her or something like that. So with that kind of mindset, you can't let that base, you know, be there, something like that. So like now, as second generation now, if you, for example, if you're to go in workshops, you see like, oh, ladies or a thing, you'd be like, oh, these ladies are beautiful, something like that. And you know that because they're also my fellow second generation, it's possible, like we can have a relationship, we can marry. So you have those kind of thoughts. Of course, you try to control yourself and everything because you know this is my sister. I can't think about that. But you have those kind of thoughts. But after you are married and blessed and even start family, you're like, now no more something like that. Yeah, she's beautiful, but so what? I'm married and this is my woman and she's beautiful too, and I have to focus on her. So that's a very huge difference when you're single. You no longer, you know, going around setting eyes on everybody, you're focused, right? Something like that. So that's what I would say. That's a positive thing about, you know, a positive point I would say about getting married, starting family, yeah, moving from single to that stage. Yeah.
Okay. So also from me, I want to share what is the difference from when I'm still single and after that the blessing. So for me, the most biggest difference is the experience conjugal love. Before blessing, we try to grow up our children love and the sisters and brothers love. Well, actually, it is very important to grow up yourself. But after grow up those love, you will get eternal only your partner. So your life will totally change after the blessing because we are now going to the next another stage of love. It's called conjugal love. So actually the love is so deep and also so sweet. Actually, we are feeling so happy.
Et donc, j'étais très...
I hope you will experience soon. But also very important thing is the until blessing. So to keep your purity, so that you experience really purity, conjugal love. So also having parents and two parents bless you so much. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much to the Pam Big Week couple. And thank you so much for your sharing, Fion. I'm really happy for you that now you're stable and content, I believe. Not only that you have a and also Rieko, I totally agree with what you're saying, because even for me, whenever I try to think about my single life, it's like it never existed. I don't remember it. I do not remember anything about my single life. It's like this has been my life, being married to him. So there's really a huge difference anyway, and we are so grateful to our true parents for giving us the blessing. So thank you so much to your couple. We're happy to see and to hear from you. So now we are moving on to the next
set of questions. So now let's hand over the mic once again to the Mapong couple. So we are going to ask the tech team to spotlight them once again so I can see them. I do not know where they are. Mapong couple, where are you hiding? We have another question for you. Very good. What are the 3 greatest success in your life as a couple so far? Feel free to share openly. This is your question. We are listening.
OK. Merci pour cette question. Je dois avouer que ça ne sera pas facile de partager, surtout que nous voudrions partager des réalisations qui vont aider les autres couples ou bien ceux qui devront être bénis et matchés. Et en premier lieu, je dirais que la première grande réalisation que nous avons eu à accomplir, c'est de commencer la vie de famille. Ça reste quelque chose de très important parce que c'est vrai, on a été matchés, on a été bénis, mais maintenant, commencer la vie de famille, pour nous, c'est une très grande réalisation parce qu'avant, il y avait beaucoup de jugements, il y avait beaucoup d'éléments qui entraient en jeu. Il faudrait peut-être être, entre guillemets, financièrement stable, il faudrait avoir une maison avec toutes les conditions réunies. Ça pouvait peut-être être un de points, des aspects vraiment externes, mais on s'est juste rendu compte après qu'on était en train de perdre notre temps pour rien. Il fallait qu'on commence quelque part et on s'est dit on va commencer par là où on est et on va grandir ensemble. Et c'est d'ailleurs très intéressant et très important de commencer bas ensemble et d'avancer, de monter, de grandir ensemble et de faire des réalisations ensemble, que de vouloir obtenir tout après sans qu'il y ait ces partages de cœur. Je pense que c'est quelque chose de grand. Pour nous, c'est une très grande réalisation. Et quand nous avons eu à prendre cette décision, je dois vous avouer même, ma façon de prier a changé, ma façon de vivre a beaucoup changé, notre façon de vivre a beaucoup changé. C'est cette résolution de commencer quelque part. C'est vrai que nous avons commencé depuis le mois d'avril de l'année 2022, mais aujourd'hui, vraiment, nous avons eu à expérimenter beaucoup de choses qu'on ne peut expérimenter que quand on vit en couple. Et là, nous comprenons vraiment la valeur de la bénédiction. C'est lorsqu'on commence cette vie de couple, quand on commence cette vie conjugale, et même les priorités changent, même les orientations changent, même la façon de gérer. OK, ça a beaucoup changé de mon côté parce que j'étais du genre à beaucoup dépenser sans réfléchir. Mais depuis qu'il y a mon autre moi à côté, elle m'a beaucoup aidé à développer cette caractéristique chez nous. Donc, voilà un peu ce que je peux rajouter. Je peux donner comme réponse, ou bien que nous pouvons donner comme réponse pour ces premiers points. Merci.
Réalisation. Deuxième.
Oui, la deuxième réalisation. OK, elle va parler de la deuxième réalisation.
OK, ça va. Et pour ce qu'on prend comme une deuxième réalisation dans notre couple, moi, nous parlerons plutôt de la compréhension. La compréhension. Ça, c'est quelque chose qui n'a pas été facile. Surtout qu'on n'a pas évolué ensemble avant. Nous sommes des cultures différentes et ainsi de suite. Au début, c'est avant ça, il va parler de du jugement des autres, Ça aussi, c'est un problème. C'est un problème. Ce qui nous a conduit à la compréhension, nous nous sommes juste rendus compte que nous ne sommes pas pareils. Nous devons juste nous comprendre. Nous avons nos difficultés, en fait, nous avons nos choix, nous avons nos préférences. Nous ne devons pas chercher ou fournir l'effort à changer l'autre, mais seulement nous comprendre. Et pour arriver à cela, nous devons beaucoup plus dialoguer. C'est grâce au dialogue que nous avons essayé de comprendre. Nous n'avons pas encore compris totalement, mais on évolue, on est en train de partir, mais c'est parmi les réalisations. Pourquoi on parle de ça maintenant? Parce qu'au début, ce n'était pas facile. Aujourd'hui, nous avons quand même fourni beaucoup de choses, beaucoup d'efforts grâce au dialogue qui nous a amené à la compréhension. Aujourd'hui, on peut quand même, quand il fait quelque chose, je peux comprendre que s'il fait ça, c'est à cause de ça, ainsi de suite. Je peux par exemple donner l'exemple quand il y a la nourriture. Au début, je pouvais faire une nourriture pour moi. Quand j'ai fait la nourriture, je m'attends à ce qu'on dise oui, c'est bon ou c'est pas bon ou il faudrait améliorer. Mais avec lui, c'est ça. Quand il y a la nourriture, il dit merci et puis il mange. À chaque fois, je lui posais la question, mais c'est bon ou c'est pas bon? Il disait c'est bon. C'est bon, chaque chose c'est bon, juste toi, c'est comment tu peux pas exprimer ton sentiment. Il dit non, moi j'ai grandi, quand on me donne la nourriture, j'ai dit c'est bon et puis je mange, c'est tout. Avec le temps, j'ai compris que non, c'est comme ça que lui est. Je ne dois pas chercher à changer ce que lui est, mais essayer juste de comprendre. Et voilà comme ce que nous avons pris comme deuxième point. Pour le troisième point, il va continuer avec troisième grande réalisation. Voilà.
Oui, pour la troisième grande réalisation, parce qu'on n'a pas beaucoup de temps, pour la troisième grande réalisation, je peux dire, je ne sais pas comment dire ça, mais c'est l'acceptation et ne plus avoir peur du jugement des autres. Je pense que c'est quelque chose pour lequel, surtout nous, les secondes générations, on n'avance pas, ou bien du jeune couple de façon globale, de la première ou de la seconde génération. On a souvent peur du jugement des autres, disons, qu'est-ce que les autres vont penser de nous? Qu'est-ce que les autres vont voir? Passer à la bénédiction, moi, à mon si jeune âge, 18 ans, 20 ans, 22 ans, je suis encore élève, je suis encore sur le toit parental. Comment le monde va voir cela? Et c'était aussi quelque part un frein de mon côté particulièrement parce que à un moment donné, je dois le dire, au début, ce n'était pas facile pour moi. J'avais même des fois peur de m'afficher en public avec elle. Ce n'est pas parce que je ne l'aimais pas, mais parce que je n'étais pas préparé à ça quelque part. Et j'avais peur de ce que les autres diront, le jugement des autres. Et avoir surmonté cela, pour nous, ça a été une très grande réalisation. Il y a quelques années, il y a 5 ans avant, si on m'avait appelé de faire cette vidéo comme ça, ou bien de participer, de venir partager l'expérience, sûrement que j'allais fuir. Mais aujourd'hui, on a quand même eu à surmonter cela. Et en tant que couple de la seconde génération, en tant que ceux qui vivent en suivant le chemin de vrais parents, nous ne devons pas avoir peur du jugement des autres. Notre seul et unique modèle sont le vrai parent et les parents célestes. Et le vrai parent, quand il nous montre le chemin, suivons le chemin. Ne cherchons pas à voir qu'est-ce que ceux qui sont de l'extérieur vont dire de cela. Et si on fait cela, c'est à ces moments-là qu'on peut dire que nous sommes les vrais enfants de piété filiale. Donc, voilà un peu ce qu'on peut donner comme nos 3 grandes réalisations aussi, pour le moment.
Pour le moment. Pour ajouter, quand il parle plus de la peur du jugement des autres, ça, nous avons pris ça comme un problème extérieur que nous avons essayé de résoudre. Nous avons 2 problèmes. Le premier problème que nous avons essayé de résoudre, c'était les problèmes liés à l'extérieur, notre communication, nous les couples avec le monde extérieur. Non, mais vous êtes mariés, vous n'avez pas fait des fêtes, ainsi de suite. Dans votre église, les mariages, c'est la nuit. Nous avons essayé de résoudre, de traverser cette étape. Nous avons un deuxième problème qui est le problème interne. Plus nous avons essayé de résoudre les problèmes externes, alors nous sommes plus concentrés sur les problèmes internes qui est le problème de communication entre nous deux. En tout cas, c'est un peu ce qui nous a aidé. Voilà, tout ce qu'on peut dire sur ça.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much for your answer. Indeed, that was a very interesting question. And I do remember, first of all, Yes, the answer was wise. I really love your answers. And I do remember that if we have to reflect more deeply about this question, we will realize that you have achieved a lot of success in your life. I do remember in 2020, when I was with Mapong, he was more like this. I don't know if you can see. And today, today, he's handsome. Not big, but handsome. Yeah, thank you for the answer. Next couple. We will be inviting Nangama couple once again.
Oh.
You are a couple who have already started family life and have really understood that growing together means overcoming challenges on all and every levels. When you have disputes, how do you overcome them? So we are here to learn. Your testimony will help many others to prepare themselves internally. Gamma couple, this is yours.
Thank you. This is a very good question. Overall, knowing your spouse's way of solving his disputes, like on a personal level, and then trying to find that balance with your way of solving disputes is key. For us, initially, both of our approaches to solving disputes are very different. I'm the type of person who doesn't like confrontation. So if there's an issue, I would rather sulk than speak to the person about it, meaning that I never really apologize. Because I don't address the issue. But he, on the other hand, he's a very let's talk about this and let's try and move forward kind of person. So we ended up being able to find that balance in the middle, which was very good. And the way we did was to acknowledge each other's feelings, which can be very hard to do because we all feel that I am the right one in every situation. So you need to put yourself in your spouse's shoes to understand why they feel that way, and then acknowledge their feelings, and then apologize. So those 3 steps will take you a long way.
Yeah, just to add on to that, I feel like I've also learned from my being with her because, as you mentioned, she's the person, I'm the person done there and then, and sorted there and then. But I've begun to learn patience because of her. So now, also, not every conversation, but some conversation, I would say, okay, well, let's speak about it after, and once we both calm down from whatever havoc we're having, whatever problem we're having, let's calm down and go separate ways, and then after come and talk about it. It doesn't always work for everything, and I guess that's why we have like a yin and yang about it, where it's we'll talk about it there and then about a problem and solve it there and then, and some problems we'll go back and come back after and look at it afterwards. But that's very rare that we do that. Now we try to just talk about it there and then, because I like the rule where you have to sort out the difference is a problem in 3 days, and then if it's not 3 days, it's 3 weeks. If it's not 3 weeks, it's 3 months. If it's not 3 months, well, I don't know, not 3 years, but essentially, you should have sorted your problem out within the 3 weeks. But yeah, so that's how we deal with that. We have kind of like a hybrid situation where mine and obviously hers, and we put that together, and we have that.
Yeah, communication is.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing this lesson with us. I believe it's a great lesson, especially for the blessed couples and those who are intending to apply for the blessing. For me, I see it as something beautiful because whenever we face challenges and difficulties, that's what actually helps us to grow, to grow our hearts, learn how to embrace somebody even though they're different from you or you don't really always agree with them. So this is something that is actually a blessing for me. Yeah, thankfully it doesn't take 3 years. Otherwise, I think many issues will pile up within those 3 years. So the moment we face difficulties, let's try to solve them as soon as possible. So thank you again for sharing this with us. Next, we are going to invite the Payam legal couple again. And we have another question for you. So if the tech team can display the question. Let's read together. Okay, so the question is that you would like to improve on when it comes to conjugal relationships, especially in comparison to the relationship of our parents' generation. So Kiang and Rieko.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so on that quick relationship, like comparing it to our parents' generation, is that you know, in this kind of relationship, there's a lot that goes on, and you need to understand many things, have knowledge of how this relationship works. I mean, when this happens, like how should I react, or what could be the cause? That kind of knowledge really helps you to not make mistakes. So what I would like to improve on, of course, so far, of course, as time goes by, you go on learning and getting to understand things that you didn't understand before about relationships. You also learn from the mistakes that are already there, but as you solve problems, as some negative reactions are there, some fights, you learn from those. So I would say I would like to improve on, getting to acquire more knowledge and knowledge to understand how this relationship works, because it's a very wide world. So that I can, get to avoid certain mistakes that would end up causing fights or things that are unnecessary, because I'm simply ignorant, So because when I look at my parents, they probably have know more about how to relate to each other in this kind of relationship. So I make a lot of mistakes. So I still have to learn a lot about this relationship to prevent those kind of mistakes that are not necessary from happening. So that's what I would like to improve on, like getting more knowledge, learn more, like trying to research, so that things can get better and better and better. Thank you.
Okay. For me, it is very simple answer. So we are still beginning. Actually, we are struggling so much having the relationship. Some having expectation for him. So when I look my parents, also they sometimes fight, but I can see that in the base level they are loving each other. That's why even if they fight, but still I can see they are still loving each other, so that they can solve and overcoming step by step. But I think it is very important is don't lose the expectation for your husband or wife, so that I can start understanding his feeling, and also what's the reason why he angry, and also I can think about this. So this expectation is very important, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, the Payam legal couple. Yes, it's true. We face many challenges as a couple, and I appreciate for your honesty. We are still learning, still growing, but there's a lot of hope that we can create true, ideal, and happy families together. So thank you so much.
Yes. And now, for the last point of our interview, we want to hear a few words of encouragement from each of the couples. one representative can share on behalf of the couple. We would like to say to encourage other second generation. Yes. So what would you say to encourage other second generation who are second guessing the blessing or preparing for it? Let us now start with the Mapon couple. So tech team, please display spotlight the Mapon couple.
Okay, so only one representative can share. And all the couples will give their encouragement. So please make it brief because we're a little bit behind time. Okay.
OK, merci beaucoup. Pour les encouragements, je vais vraiment demander à toutes les personnes, à tous les jeunes frères, toutes les jeunes sœurs, et de passer à la bénédiction. C'est vrai que des fois, nous nous référons aux expériences négatives des autres personnes, mais nous devons nous dire que nous ne sommes pas les autres personnes. Chaque personne a sa ligne, chaque personne a ses ancêtres. Donc, nous avons ce devoir de passer à la bénédiction. Et vous savez, de tous les accomplissements qu'un être humain peut avoir à accomplir, passez-moi la tautologie, sur la terre, il n'y a aucune qui est plus grande que celle de rendre plaisir à ses parents. Et aujourd'hui, nos parents ne seront pas contents de nous à cause de nos diplômes de l'université, à cause de l'argent que nous avons, à cause des immeubles que nous avons construits. Mais si nous voulons effectivement et réellement rendre nos parents heureux, ce n'est qu'à travers la bénédiction. Je vous parle d'une expérience vécue et que nous avons vécue. Donc, c'est le plus grand cadeau que nous pouvons donner à nos parents. Alors, si nous sommes réellement les enfants de piété filiale et que nous voulons réellement rendre nos parents heureux, nous devons passer à la bénédiction et ne pas mettre toutes ces raisons de foi que nous sortons et généralement qui ne tiennent pas. Et pour finir, un autre élément, un autre point que je voudrais peut-être souligner ici, je pense qu'en tant que seconde génération ou nos frères de la première génération qui sont ici, tous au moins nous voudrions que dans l'avenir, que notre progéniture puisse dire effectivement que nos parents ou bien nos arrière-grands-parents ont été matchés et ont reçu la bénédiction de la part de vrais parents. Aujourd'hui, la vraie mère, elle a 80 ans. C'est-à-dire que nous ne maîtrisons pas encore le nombre d'années qu'il reste ici. Et je pense que si effectivement nous voudrions rendre nos parents heureux et nous voulons rendre le vrai parent heureux, profitons de cette occasion qu'eux, ils sont sur la terre pour recevoir la bénédiction de nos vrais parents. Voilà un peu le conseil que nous voudrions, au nom de notre couple, donner à toutes les personnes qui doivent recevoir la bénédiction. Merci.
Merci. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement. So now we are going to invite the Ngama couple. So any one of you can share your words of encouragement for our young people.
Yeah, so words of encouragement regarding the blessing, if you're second guessing it. We've been second gen. My mother and through my learning and understanding of the church, I've come to understand my importance as a second generation, as a blessed child. First of all, you need to understand the importance of why we go on about staying pure and what it means to be a second generation. Once you understand that, I feel like that will help you govern, or how can I put it? Govern or help you to progress within the movement and within marriage. So I'd urge for you to learn about your culture as a unificationist, and why it's important to be in this movement, and also that we're only here in this life temporarily, and as we spiritual beings believing in the afterlife, it's very important to have that essence of marriage here on earth and also in heaven. So, you know, and take it slow, take your time. It doesn't have to be too quick. Don't let anybody pressure you into getting married at any time. As soon as you finish learning and understanding about who you are and your importance and why your mother and father joined the church, you know, because they could have joined any church. They could have been Christians, they could have been Muslims, they could have been Jehovah's Witness, but they chose to be this religion for a certain reason. Nothing's ever a coincidence. So it's important to always remember that you're a second generation, and for that reason is why you should carry on with that. And it's not everyone's a second gen, you know. And it's amazing to be to be restored in this sense, in this lineage. So it's important to keep that in mind going forward about the marriage.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really deep, very profound, and very important. We're really grateful actually for your words of encouragement.
So next, finally, let us hear from the Mariam Bigwi couple.
Okay, yeah. The word of encouragement that I will give is that here, as I am, I would say that the blessing is amazing. That's why everybody should go for it. But if you don't, because you're not in my shoes, maybe you will be like, "What are you talking about? You're lying," or something like that. So the first thing is that what I would encourage people to do is that they would try to let them have a try to understand or to go through the teaching that brought us to understand the blessing and to go for it, because it's life-changing. Like I'm speaking from my experience, right? So try it out and even go on and compare it with other teachings out there and see. You will see a very big difference, and you'll see that this is not just a teaching, an external teaching. It's really something that goes deep down, and that's life-changing. It really explains, and you can really have your life change. And it's easy. It will be easy for you to go for the blessing, because that's the reason why we go through the divine principle, to understand true parents, to understand life, to understand all these kind of things in a way that really makes it clear for us, you know. And then in that case, it's easy for you to go for the blessing, not only going for the blessing and over to be willing to overcome anything, but to make sure that you get your hands on this blessing, because you've understood it, and it's possible. Because if you can really open up and give it a try, make effort to understand, I'm sure that as the way it happened to me, it will also happen to you. And in that case, you will see that, yeah, from yourself, you will see that this is the way I have to go. The blessing is the way I can really become happy. So the blessing is really amazing. And that's what I would say. And from the blessing, you know, something like this, for example, can happen, and you really experience like the immense joy, something like this. Allow me to show this, right?
Yeah.
Something like this. And you happen without any pangs of guilty conscience. Like you really like, this is the most beautiful thing, right? But even if to get here, you have to, you know, go through whatever it is that you have to go through. Like if you really understand, you will go through them and overcome and experience something like this, right? Because I'm really saying this from my own experience. So try it out, you know, and you'll see the difference. Thank you.
Thank you so much to the Karen Bigwi couple. Thank you so much also for promoting the blessings. So, you know, with so much courage and excitement.
Thank you for the visual.
For the kiss. Okay, so now let's give it up for all the beautiful and all the inspirational couples.
Yes, sliding into our next program. It will be fun, a fun game for our couples. But before that, we have a special love song that a special someone dedicated for his special person, isn't it? Please stay tuned and enjoy this beautiful love song by Godson Oguri, a song for his beloved wife, Kana Oguri, a birthday video that he did last year. So tech team, if you're ready, please display.
one's for you, my love. Happy birthday. From the day that I met you, I knew that your love would be everything that I ever wanted in my life. From the moment you spoke my name, I knew everything had changed. Because of you, I felt my life would be complete. Oh baby, I need you for the rest of my life, girl. I need you to make everything right, girl. I love you, and I'll never deny that I need you. Ooh, yeah. Nothing matters but you, my love, and only God above could be the one to know exactly how I feel. I could be in your arms right now, knowing that you somehow would take my soul and keep it deep inside your heart. Oh baby, I need you for the rest of my life, girl. I need you to make everything right, girl. I love you, and I'll never deny that I need you. Girl, your love to me feels just like magic. When you smile, you have total control. You have power like nothing I felt before. I've let all of my feelings show, 'cause I want you to know that I need you. Yeah. Yes, my love. It's all for you.
Wow. This is so beautiful. There's too much love in the air, and I bet Kana, wherever she is right now, is blushing.
Oui. Oh, la musique est tellement bonne que j'ai perdu mon anglais. Kana, he needs you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's give a huge round of applause for that beautiful presentation. Okay, so dear family members, thank you. So now I believe you're enjoying as much as we are. And for the next part of the program, get ready for some fun and laughter. we're going to have a fun game for our 3 couples. And this game is called How Well Do You Know Your Partner?
So it is a fun way for couples to connect and see how well they know each other. So basically, we will ask questions to each partner. They will have few seconds of reflection. After reflection, both partners of the couple have to give an answer. They cannot discuss or show their answer to each other.
And the goal of the game is to have their answers match. Okay. So, and also the fun fact is none of the couples here know what questions we prepared for them. So it's going to be a surprise and very interesting. So let's get started.
You cannot escape. Please stay. Technical team, please spotlight them. So to the couples, are you ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the first question.
Oh,
not cheat.
we need to make sure. Do all the couples have their paper and pen? Okay, great.
Young's couple, are you here?
Not cheating.
Okay. Let us start. For the first question, you have only 2 options, okay? The answer is him or her. Let us start.
Answer's him or her.
Okay.
We can hear, right?
Okay, so the first question goes to the Ngama couple. So the Ngama couple, this is your question. The first question, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so the question reads, who is more romantic? Do not discuss, do not share your answers, just write on the paper.
I think we know that. We know that answer.
So you have 3 seconds to write your answer. And when I give the cue, you show your answers to the camera at the same time, okay?
No problem.
Okay, so tech team, you can put the sharing down so that we can see our couple. Okay, the question, who is more
I'm breastfeeding, sorry, she's not in the frame.
Okay.
Romantic?
Yes, who is more romantic? Okay, so you can show your answers in 3, 2, 1. Him. Okay. Okay, so you both agree that Isaac is the more romantic one. Okay, that's great. So now we're going to move on to the next question. And this question is for the Mapong couple.
Mapong couple, are you ready?
Okay, they're ready.
Okay, good. So the question goes, who spends more money? Please write your answer. And when I give the cue, show your answer to the camera. You have just 10 seconds. Counting down. Show your answers in 3, 2, 1. Show your answer.
So it's Wansu. Wansu spends more money.
Wansu. Now we know you.
He put a sad smiley on his paper. Okay, he's guilty.
Next.
So the next question is for the Pam Bigwe couple. Okay, so your question, if we can have it displayed. Okay, so the question is, who said I love you first? Who said I love you first? Between the 2 of you. Okay, now you can write your answer on the paper. It's either him or her. Those are the only 2 answers, okay? Him or her. Okay, so now, if you're ready, in 3, 2, 1. Cannot see so well. Okay, him. I believe
It's a
that's
him for both sides.
Okay, so Kian said I love you first. Okay, great. That's really interesting. Nice. Really beautiful connection among all the couples. So now we're going to move on to the next set of questions.
So those questions are meant for men only. So let us start with Mapong couple. I will ask a question to your couple. Your couple will have a few seconds to reflect and when I give the cue, the man will answer verbally, right? And the woman will show her answer on the paper. We will see if it matches.
So in this case, Wansu, you don't write anything on the paper. You're going to verbalize it. You're going to speak, okay? And then Gracia, you're going to write your answer down. Okay.
Okay.
Wansu, are you ready? Don't be scared. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah. What is your wife's favorite color? What is your wife's favorite color?
Few seconds. Okay, tech team, you can put it down. I believe they have the answer already.
Ok, je l'ai fait changer.
So,
Mansu, please share your answer.
Ok, j'espère qu'elle n'a pas changé de couleur préférée. Je connais que sa couleur préférée, c'est le bleu ciel.
Blue ciel. Okay, now, Gracia, please show to the camera the answer.
Bien sûr.
It's too late.
Montre-la.
No communication, show. Oh, wonderful. Second question, very quickly. Oh, Wansu. Yeah, nice. Wansu, when is your wife's birthday? So, few seconds reflection. Gracia, please write it down.
do not tell him. Okay, tech team, you can bring it down now.
Okay, Wansu, what is the answer?
Ma femme est née le 9 octobre 1996.
Okay, please, no communication. This space is very interesting. Okay, Gracia, what is the answer? That's correct.
Okay. Okay, congratulations to your couple.
C'est pas moi le jury.
You, Wansu, for knowing your wife very well.
So next, tech team, please display Gamma couple.
Next is for the Ngama couple. And these questions are for Kyosak.
Are you ready? Great. How many siblings does your wife have?
Don't share.
No communication.
How many siblings does she have?
I know that
Okay,
because we've got.
you can put it down.
I know that because we've got the same on each family, so it's 6.
Okay, and let's see what Ami wrote on the paper. 6. Okay, that was an easy one, I guess.
Yeah. So my family is 6, and her family is 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question, what's your wife's favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert?
Yes.
Right.
Favorite dessert.
Wait. Tech team, please put it down. Okay, Ami's finished writing. Okay, now you can share.
Favorite dessert. Ami's favorite dessert. I know she doesn't like ice cream. Cupcake.
Cupcake? Okay.
Let's see.
Are you sure you're going for cupcake?
Yes, cupcake.
Okay. Okay, Ami, show us what you have. Chocolate cake. Oh,
Same thing.
almost. It's not the same thing, but it's close.
Kinda.
Very close.
Okay. Next, tech team, please spotlight Ayang McWee couple. Kiyoung, are you ready? What's your wife's shoe size? That's the easiest question, I guess. No communication. Please reflect. I mean, you don't even have to reflect. The answer is there.
Okay, tech team, you can bring it down.
So Kiyoung,
Okay,
the answer?
My wife's shoe size. Anyway, there are many different kinds of showing the sizes, but the size that I know, like in the way that we do in our country, like she puts in 36. That's a shoe size. That's a number 36. Yeah.
Okay. And let's see what Rieko wrote on the paper. Is that 30?
36.
36. Oh, that's correct.
Nice.
Okay, very clear. So let's move on to the next question. Kiyoung, is your wife more introvert or extrovert? Few seconds to reflect.
You look at things inside, or you.
I believe Kiyoung was explaining what introvert and extrovert means, right? Okay, good.
Okay.
You're ready?
I explained to her like so that she can like keeping things inside or like showing like expressing your feelings. Yeah. I mean.
Rieko, are you done?
Are you done?
Yes. Okay, so Kiyoung, is she more introvert or extrovert?
Yeah, like from my what I've seen so far, she's extrovert.
Okay.
That's what I've seen.
Let's confirm with her then. Rieko?
I didn't do the good, but express.
Ah, okay, so extrovert then.
Yes.
Okay, congrats to the both of you. That's great.
Let us give it up for our brothers with a warm round of applause. Wives and somebody learning, right? Thank you so much.
Okay, so now we're not yet done. Now it's the ladies' turn. Ladies, I hope you're ready. Let's see how well you know your husbands. So this time, the husband will write down their answer and the wives will verbally share their answer. So the first set of questions goes to Ami. Ami, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so tech team, please display the question. So the first question, what's your husband's preferred types of movie? What is his preferred types of movie? Okay, tech team, you can bring it down. Let's see our couple. Okay, you have a few seconds to reflect.
Just remember doing.
Okay. So Isaac, if you're done writing, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Ami seems to still be thinking.
Well, I think I know that. It's sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Okay, let's see. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Great. Yes, you got it. Okay, so one more question for you, Ami. tech team, please show the question. Okay, so the question is, does your husband know how to do his laundry? That's a very easy one. Okay, you can bring it down now. So
Yes.
what is the answer? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, bravo to Ami. So now we're moving on to the next couple. And this will be Rieko. Rieko, are you ready? Okay, so the first question for you, tech team, please display. First question is, what is your husband's favorite sport? What is his favorite sport? Okay, tech team, bring it down. No sharing. No sharing.
That is very easy question. His favorite sport is soccer.
Soccer, okay. Kian, can you see?
Soccer.
Okay, great. Yes, yes, we can see. Soccer. Okay, great. So now one more question. Tech team. I think I'm giving a lot of work to the tech team. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is Rieko's question. Second question. Is your husband more logical or emotional? Is he more logical or is he more emotional? Okay, a few seconds of reflection.
Reason or feelings?
Okay.
Did you understand the question?
Yes, I understand. Okay. In my view, he's a logical person.
Okay, Kian, can you see? Logical. Okay. Wow, this is really nice. I love how the ladies are getting the answers right. Okay, thank you so much for your couple. So next we're going to have another couple. And this will be for the Mapong's couple. So these questions are for you, Gracia. I hope you're ready. Okay, so the first question is, what is your husband's favorite food? What is Wansu's favorite food? I'm sure you know this one. I'm sure. You cannot get this one wrong. Okay, so Wansu, if you're finished.
Son plat préféré, c'est les pondu madesu, donc les haricots mélangés aux feuilles de manioc et les poissons salés.
Okay, I hope that's what you wrote. Okay, can we see what you wrote on the paper? This is the one, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay. She said pondu, yeah.
It's still pondu.
I don't know what I don't know if it's what she described, but
Les liqueurs. Oui, les pondu madesu. L'haricot et les feuilles de manioc, les liqueurs, c'est les poissons salés.
Wow, that's really perfect. Thank you. Okay, now the second question is, what is your husband's best friend's name? What is your husband's best friend's name? What is his name? Okay. Okay. So, if you're ready, please go ahead and share.
On n'a pas su lire la deuxième question.
Okay.
What is your husband's best friend's name? Did you get it?
C'est quoi le nom.
Je pense que la traduction ne marche plus. Donc, du coup, on ne sait pas entendre.
C'est quoi le nom du meilleur ami de ton mari? Le nom du meilleur ami de ton mari. Mustapha? Ou Babaka? Idrissou?
OK. Le nom de son meilleur ami et aussi son frère, c'est... J'espère que c'est ça. Bien aimé Mukwei.
Hey, c'est correct.
Okay, congratulations. Yeah, that's beautiful. So this has really been fun, and I hope that our audience is having a great time with us as well. Our audience, are you having a great time?
Wave your hands.
Wave your hands. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move now to the next step. We will have a little bit of interaction with the audience. That's going to be very exciting too. So the floor is open to anyone from the audience to ask questions to any of the couple. We will take only one question for each couple.
Hey,
if you have questions, please raise your hands.
Yeah, I can see some people already raised their hand.
We have Kikunda's family. Kikunda's family, open your mic and if possible your camera and ask your question.
And to which couple is your question addressed to?
Kikunda's family. Okay. Yes, please. Okay, we have some internet issues with the Kikunda's family. So, okay, let's move forward. Harare, are you raising your hand?
Yes, yes.
Okay, please ask your question and please tell us to whom your question is directed.
It is directed to the.
Please get closer to the mic.
My question is directed to the host couple.
Mapong couple?
Mapong.
The host couple.
The host.
Oh, to us?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, the host couple. So my question is, how long did it take for the two of you to really feel in love?
Wow.
To really feel in love.
In love, like fall in love with each other.
Fall in love. Okay. Personally, for me, I started developing that strong love towards my wife since the day the Chomi co-chair called me to tell me she was my match. So I started developing that. And then after the blessing, I was very shy. This is truly my experience. I was very shy to tell her. But now after the blessing in Korea, I get attached to her and my love started growing and growing up to today. So I could say that since the 3 years I know her, it's been 3 years. I truly love her and my love is still continuing growing. And up to today, it's still growing because I keep discovering things that I didn't know. So this is what I can say as I was not really prepared for this question. But yeah, my love, I how to say, it's been 3 years. I'll just stop there.
Okay, for me, honestly speaking.
Thank you.
Okay.
God bless you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, next question.
do we have any other question? Please feel free.
Somebody's raising his hand.
Okay, Myoga.
Yes, Myoga Mulisho.
Yes, hi,
Good
Myoga.
evening.
Question.
Well, I have a question. I think this one is not specific to anyone. Whichever of the couples can answer. How do you overcome difficulties, or how do you overcome challenges? That's my question.
Okay, so any one of our couples. So from our 3 couples, is there anyone who wants to give an answer to this?
Like what kind of difficulties? Because there are many types of difficulties.
I mean, anything, any type of difficulties, because I'm sure we face challenges now and then. So just generally, I don't want to be specific.
I think I'd say as long as you go through it together with your spouse, you can face any difficulty because you have somebody to go it with. Yeah. Did she hear that? So as long as you're with your spouse, you can go through any difficulty. That's my answer.
Okay, thank you for the answer. So we are gonna take now only one more question from the audience. Yes. Are you raising your hand? No more question?
Are you sure you want to miss this chance?
We don't bite. Okay, Hun is raising her hand. Yes, please ask your question. Oh, sorry, we cannot hear. It's not very clear. Rapprochez-vous du micro, ce n'est pas très clair.
Je répète des questions.
Est-ce que vous m'entendez mieux maintenant?
Oui, c'est mieux.
Oui, c'est mieux. Parler juste un tout petit peu plus fort.
Oh, la question d'abord, je remercie pour avoir organisé cette rencontre. C'est vraiment intéressant. Et ma question n'est pas particulièrement pour info. Les gens qui se sentent libres de répondre. Ma question est celle-ci. Quand on comment savoir que c'est le bon temps quand c'est séparation qui puisse nous définir que voilà, c'est le bon ou voilà, c'est là mon inquiétude. Comment savoir que c'est le bon?
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm not sure if the interpretation team, they could hear and interpret properly. So if this is the case, who among our couples, 3 couples, wants to answer this question? So the question, according to what I heard, is how do you know your partner is the good one?
The good one, meaning the right one.
The right one, the good one.
Okay, my answer to that is that the fact that it's the blessing that brought us together, my partner is already the right one, and the fact is that actually to experience it, you have to go through to overcome a lot of challenges and everything. But I'm sure that any partner you receive from the blessing, if you can overcome all the challenges and get there to the final destination, you really confirm that this is the right person for me, right? So like your partner is the right one, but you have to overcome certain challenges. to really experience it, because everyone's partner is like, through the blessing, everyone's partner is the right person to that person. If you can really overcome all the challenges and yeah, reach the pinnacle. That's what I would say.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was actually the last question. And then as I was reflecting about it, I saw the answer, another answer in the chat. And what I would advise is exactly the answer that I saw in the chat. If you feel like your partner is not a good one, it's easy. That's where your mission starts. You make your partner the good one. So thank you so much. Now we're going to move to the next step.
Yes, and we just want to give a big thank you to all our couples, our special couples, and as well as to our audience. It's been a wonderful session. We heard their testimonies, we had a fun game, and we even had the time of question and answer. So we really want to appreciate all of you. So.
To all our couples, we thank you, we love you, and we are proud of you. Please keep being an inspiration to all of us.
So now we're going to have a talent presentation. This is the next part. So during this talent presentation, we will showcase 3 people of wonderful talent. The first presentation will be of a clothing line by Hyosak and Ami Smart. And second will be poetry, a poetry presentation by Jinsong Wantete. And thirdly, a song performance by Juno Wantete.
First, let us call Hyosak and Ami back to the stage to share a little about clothing line and what they are doing. Ami, the mic is yours.
I'll pass the mic to my husband, who is the owner and founder of the brand.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, we'll do to explain about the brand. The brand that started, it was around 7 years ago. Oh, sorry. The brand I started was around 7 years ago. And it just developed. It was a hobby. I mean, I used to really like game designing as a young. And like in college, I took fine art. That's why I've got the paintings. So I thought, why don't I just turn my hobby into a job, which is I think what a lot of people would like to do. And yeah, ever since then it grew. It's a lot of expressionism, so it's a lot about what I feel. Going to university and college taught me to kind of plan and to create things so they have a longevity. But yeah, the brand is a high-end brand. It's a maison. Is why I named it my name. Ami is also the head designer, head executive designer in the brand, and she makes a lot of the knitwears, a lot of the knit crochet. That's her. Yeah, I mean, it's going very well. The brand. It's very art driven, so it's very artistic. They're not very mundane and normal things. There are a lot of things that I like to work with paint, put on clothes. I like to work with tailoring, good materials. But yeah, I mean, it's very self-explanatory. As you look at the brand, you can kind of tell, oh, this is what it is, rather than to come and speak, because everybody has their own interpretation of what they see.
Yeah, you'll see through the video, and then you can check out basically his Instagram and TikTok, and also the website. You'll see all of that at the end of the video.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's see it then. Tech team, if you could show the video so that everybody can admire your beautiful work together. Wow.
What a wonderful work art you're doing together. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
watching.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Let's give a huge applause for them. Okay. So next, we have a love letter, which will be presented during this talent presentation. And this love letter or poem was written by Jinson Wantete to his wife.
I wonder who he is.
And this was in 2022. So let's have the tech team display this video.
Hi everyone, my name is Jinson Wantete and I am a second generation from Senegal. I received the 2020 Cosmic Blessing, the most beautiful day in my life. I am saying I thought because later on I discovered that the day we started family was 10 times most beautiful day in my life. But then I was wrong again, because when our first baby was born, it was 10,000 times more beautiful day of my life. And guess what? I was wrong again. My wife and I recently gave birth to a little girl, and that day can't be compared to any other day in my life because it's 10,000, 10 million times most beautiful day in my life. Now let's see what the future has to offer, right? During Valentine's Day, 14th of February, that same year I received the blessing, I have written a letter for my spouse. A love letter, right? A letter that has a lot of value, and reading it again today, it's like I just wrote it just now for her. So today, during this Youth Blessing Festival, I would love to read it for you. And for those who are still single, please hear and feel how good the blessing is. My sun, my universe, my cosmos, my reason for living. Hello. I never thought that Cupid would target us both with his arrow of love on this special Valentine's Day. For the first time in my life, I can speak freely before God and man, before you, Sunmi. Every day that passes, you are the first person I think of and the last. I spend my time seeing you in my dreams, and during the days, I only see you in my thoughts. Do you know how much I am in love with you, Sunmi? Today, thanks to the holy marriage blessing of our true parents, we are both bound for eternity. I have the right to call you my wife. Do you know how happy I am to be the man who has been chosen to live his life for you? It is so touching that I cannot express my joy, my happiness, and all this special love just by words. When I realize the grace I have received, my eyes fill with tears. My love for you only grows to infinity. And when I think of whom I am the husband of, a very strong and recognized missionary in Africa, I am honored to take on the responsibility of becoming a standard model couple for the world of Africa. And I am more than proud to honor our true parents who have suffered so much to have many blessed couples who can work alongside God to facilitate the providence of restoration. My love, Together, we will accomplish very great goals for true parents, and we will make them proud. Our parents will also be proud. Thank you for the total confidence you have in me. I no longer live in fear thanks to your love, and blindly I trust you for eternity, my Sunmi, my super soldier Sunmi, my heavenly super soldier Sunmi. I love you. If there was a word deeper than I love you, I would have automatically used it. I love you with my whole heart. I can hardly believe that you're mine. For having allowed such a possible union, I will be eternally grateful to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, and for having accepted me in your life. I will be eternally grateful to you. I love you, and this love is just unbreakable.
Wow. I mean, do you know this guy? I should learn from him, definitely. He inspired me a lot.
Yeah, I think his wife is very lucky.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's give a round of applause for this. So next up, we have more. Actually, this is the conclusion of the talent presentation. This is a cover love song, which was written by Juno Wantete, who is an internationally recognized musician. And this song he dedicated this song to his wife. So tech team, we are ready to see the video together.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, all the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. stand by me, stand by me. Yeah, yeah.
Woo! Beautiful.
Did you guys notice those two pieces, like the hands and the mouth? Actually, this made me want mine now. I want mine now. Yes, sorry, I couldn't help it. So let's now move to the next step of our program. We are now going to, yes, we are now going to invite our special envoy, Godson Ogiri, to share with us some updates regarding the Chonwan campaign. So please join us in welcoming special envoy, Godson Ogiri, with a warm round of applause.
Hope everybody can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, thank you. So good evening and good day to everyone joining us today from our region of Africa. First of all, I'd like to extend my humble greetings to our Choniwan co-chairs. Even though they are absent, we always greet them. I'd love to also appreciate our regional president, Reverend Jean-Pierre Kadima, for coming over to really being a part of this program and really also giving us some words of advice in the beginning. We're so grateful. And also to our vice president who's with us, thank you for coming and being in charge of this program. I extend my greetings to all leaders and blessed Central families gathered here. And most importantly, to our youth, blessed couples, first of all, blessed couples, you are so lovely. And to the singles, I hope you guys are jealous. It's not easy to be blessed, first of all. So you have to give it to we who are already blessed. And I hope you all are jealous, but you shouldn't stop at being jealous. Y'all should go get the form and fill out that form and be on your way to becoming blessed. Life is not difficult. All you need to do is make the determination, discuss with your parents, decide some jump song, and talk about what the method is going to be on how you can find your eternal spouse. And definitely that comes with prayer and Johnson and determination. So singles in the house, please don't be jealous. It's okay. You can wipe your tears. I'll definitely pray for you all to get to that stage that we already are. I can't make too much noise. Thank you. Okay, now I'm here for a slightly different reason, not 100% different. And yeah, because we're here for the Chonwan Gung donation campaign. This is the era, as our regional vice president said while we were during the programs we were doing before we crossed over into the new year. The age where the youth are bystanders has passed. This is the year where we have grown up. We are now filial sons and daughters in practice, in action. What does that mean? We said that we are going to join in the worldwide initiative to support our true mother to completing the Chonwan Gung. And I'm here today to give us a bit of an update on what's been going on with respect to this initiative. Please forgive me, I'm not in the best state to present things because this program, I was also one of those with the team preparing for this. So please excuse me. I've normally like when I come in front of people, I normally like to put on a show, but today that's not the case. However, I will be sharing my screen just to give us some more information and to speak a little bit more specifically, if I may say. So just please hold on, I will share my screen. Oh, sorry about that. I believe my screen is visible. So this is a presentation about our Chonwongung donation campaign, and this is a report about how far we've gone and what are the prospects, what do we intend to achieve in the near future. Now, our campaign is called, on the regional level, we decided to brand the campaign name, Youth Energy for Chonwongung. I repeat again, whatever initiative that has started in your nation to raise funds to support the Chonwongung, its campaign name is called Youth Energy for Chonwongung. And the theme of this campaign, the catchment phrase is tagged, "Let's build a house for Heavenly Parents together with True Mother." Let's build a house for Heavenly Parents together with True Mother. Now, there are other additional initiatives that will come along together with what we started, but at least for now, with respect to this initiative, we are going to be having every month youth convocations for us to look at the reports, for us to see how far we've gone in terms of our contribution. Remember that our goal for the entire continent of Africa is $60,000 US. $60,000 US is the goal for our Chonwongung contribution. And so every month we are going to be having monthly convocations to gather all the youth to display how far we've gone and to also inspire each other to see, okay, what are the nations that are excelling? What are the nations that are really making effort in order to reach their goal? Which subregions are in the front in terms of raising these funds and meeting up with their goals? So actually, this program today was supposed to be exclusively a youth monthly convocation for the month of January, actually. This was what it was supposed to be for, but because also we are trying to mobilize for the blessing, and we are also trying to bring up new initiatives on how to achieve proper matching and blessing for our youth. So we decided also to merge it together with the youth convocation. Also, because this is the period that we are celebrating our True Parents' birthday, especially our True Mother's 80th birthday. So we decided also that we will be commemorating our True Parents' birthday through this program. So everything is tied together in this blessing festival. So right now, I make bold to say, or I feel confident to say, that the leading nation in this contribution is the nation of Zambia. Now, Zambia has been able to raise so far $1,140.73. I'm talking about US dollars. Zambia, and when I say Zambia, I'm not talking about the families, I'm talking about the youth. You can imagine that one nation already has raised $1,140 US. It is a very big achievement, and we have to give them the appreciation for that. Then also the next category of the next group that we'd like to highlight is the Western sub-region. Why? Because Western sub-region is the sub-region with the highest participation of youth in this campaign from their nations. Because because of time, I don't have time to go into the details. I can only tell you that compared to other sub-regions, the Western sub-region's nations including Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone, have already began making contributions. However, in the other sub-regions, we have probably 1 or 2 nations only who have made contributions. I'm talking about youth contributions. So we decided to highlight the efforts of the Western sub-region because they are actively participating in raising funds, even though their amount altogether is not as much as what Zambia has already contributed. It's very funny and very ironic. However, at this point in time, I will stop with my screen share, and I would like to invite the sub-regional YSD director of the Western sub-region to come over and just share with us a few words of inspiration. Also, maybe if possible, share with us some advice on what the Western sub-region is doing, what kind of initiatives they've been carrying out, what efforts have they made together in their different nations in order to raise their funds, and how they've been able to come this far. So we have already our brother Wusong Geli being highlighted, or spotlighted rather. So brother Wusong, yes, please unmute and inspire us, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening to our regional vice presidents, regional vice presidents, to all the Facebook leaders here, and to my brothers and sisters. I don't know if I can inspire more than what has already been done. Of course, I'm talking about the donation, but I'd like to thank, first of all, vice presidents and all the team who worked to really put together this wonderful program. And for those who have tears, I'm selling some nice, some nice handkerchiefs here, so you can use them to wipe your tears. So thank you for this opportunity given to me to explain about how we are mobilizing the donation in Sub-Region West. Already, I'd like to really repent before I have any parents and two parents for not making the necessary effort for us to really have a result, not to be proud of, but a result that can really bring some joy to our true mother's heart. I would like to explain specifically the case of Nigeria and Ghana. What is being done is, I believe everybody is doing that, to first share some quotas to everyone in the nation. When we received the goal for the nation, we shared some quotas, and we met with some of the youth there in Ghana and also in Nigeria, in other countries too. But after sharing the quotas, now we have to go per category. There are some youth who will have to pay the couple donation. There are some youth who are working. There are some who are not working. There are some who have the necessary energy to do fundraising. So each category of youth is given a certain quota, and they really work together to reach that goal. But what is very, very important is the heart, the commitment, the consistency in our commitment, and very, very importantly, mobilize the spiritual world, those spiritual conditions. That's what has been initiated in Ghana and also in Nigeria. In Nigeria first, Nigeria started at the model case, and now we want to expand this to Ghana. But it all starts with the understanding that we need to do this. This is an offering that we are giving True Mother to Heavenly Parents as a birthday gift, but also supporting True Mother, because I personally believe that the achievements of the Children's Boom, the Chinese Symptom, is kind of one of the last part of True Parents' legacy on Earth. That's one of the very important things that True Parents are leaving behind us. That is a substantial place we can go and feel a Heavenly Parent's heart. So it's not something to just take lightly. It really starts with that understanding, with that concern, with that heart of wanting to do something as little as possible to make our True Mother's heart feel deeply happy. True Parents have given us the blessing, they have given us life, but what are we giving back? We really have to reflect about that. It's not when True Mother is gone, that will come and offer repentance prayer and express our love to her. That's not what she wants. That's not what we want. We want to express our heart to her, our love to her right now while she is still there. So we have to also have a certain group unity and group dynamic. It starts from there, the understanding, but then the group unity and the group dynamic, believing that it's a goal, it's a common goal, and we can really do it. And also don't be shy. I have started giving my donation with $1. So you can also start with $1 and give progressively. You can also have a system of installments if you want. So this is how this is being done in Sub-Region West. And I really want us to have a more promising results when we meet next. Thank you very much, and I wish you a very good evening.
Thank you very much. And basically, that's just one testimony of an exemplary case. This Western sub-region may not exactly be the highest contributing sub-region for now, but what's most important is that everybody is actively participating in raising funds for Chonwon-gun. I was very inspired by one thing that our brother Wusong said. He said that start with your $1. Nobody has an excuse. Okay, fine. Let's say it's not dollar. Let's say it's 1 franc CFA. Let's say it's 1 Ghana cedis. Let's say it's 1 kwacha in Zambia. Start with that. Everybody, for those of us who are in school, sometimes we get some pocket money to buy lunch in school. That's pocket money. From there, take a little bit out of that and try to save. And from there, little by little, you can already have something substantial, even if it might not be that big, but at least you can say, from the depth of my heart, I have contributed something to the desire of our beloved true mother. And that's actually what's the most important thing about this Chonwon-gun campaign. Of course, we have $60,000 to reach. You might think, oh, $60,000 is a lot of money. How can Africans contribute $60,000? We're not even talking about African elderly people or people that are established. We're talking about youth. We might say, oh, it's so hard. It's so difficult. How can I, who is in secondary school, how can I, who is even struggling to go to university, contribute that money? One thing that our brother Wusong just said right now is the determination. If you have that determination, you'll definitely achieve your goal. Funny enough, it's not just an individual goal, it's a national goal, it's a sub-regional goal, and finally, it's a regional goal. What's most important is our determination and our strong heart of Hyojong to contribute, to go beyond our limitations for Chonwon-gun. Let's do that, let's have that determination, and let's unite together as a nation, as a sub-region, and as a continent to really make true parents happy, especially our true mother. Funny enough, I've seen when youth do something really very inspiring to true mother, and true mother really sheds a lot of tears, and true mother says, because of you young people, I have energy. Nobody knows what I go through in my room, because nobody knows what, when I'm done with the big public events, and I go back to my room, nobody sees what I go through. But when I see you today, I feel healed. I feel like I can be liberated. I believe we African youth can make true mother say that. The question is, do you believe that? The question is, do you want that for our true mother? I feel we can all answer that in our hearts. And I'd like to conclude here with this report. I remain Godson Juna Ogurie, in charge of this campaign. You'll be seeing me again next month at the end of the month. MCs, over to you. God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Let's give a round. Thank you so much to our special envoy Godson for this presentation on the updates about the Chonwon-gun. And for the donations, actually, I was thinking, why don't we make this a competition among our nations? And then maybe the one that reaches the goal first, or even goes over the goal, be blessed abundantly. Aju? Aju. Okay, so we're going to now move on.
So next up is a music interlude. For this, we will invite the Spring Sunflower Band from Nigeria. So tech team, if you're ready, please display the song.
Pas de couleur, y'avait pas d'histoire, mon âme sœur. Y'avait pas les faits, y'avait pas le cœur, aucun sourire, mon âme et sœur. Tu sais le monde ne tournait pas rond, pas la chanson. Tu sais l'amour, tu sais la passion. Oui, c'est écrit, c'était dit. Oui, c'est la vie. Avant toi, je n'avais rien. Avant toi, on m'a pas montré le chemin. Je sais le ciel ne m'en veut pas d'avoir posé les yeux sur toi. Avant toi, on m'a pas montré le chemin. Y'avait pas de maison, y'avait pas bonheur, j'avais pas de raison, mon âme sœur. Y'avait pas de il avait pas de place, j'étais seul ici, mon âme sœur. Tu sais l'amour de tous les parents, j'avais les mots mais pas la chanson. Tu sais l'amour de toutes les façons. Oui, c'était écrit, c'était dit. Oui, c'est la vie. Avant toi, je n'avais rien. Avant toi, on m'a pas montré le chemin. Je sais le ciel ne m'en veut pas d'avoir posé les yeux sur toi. Avant toi, on m'a pas montré le chemin. Avant toi, je n'avais rien. Avant toi, on m'a pas montré le chemin. Avant toi, je n'avais rien. Avant toi, on m'a pas montré le chemin. Je sais le ciel ne m'en veut pas d'avoir posé les yeux sur toi. Avant toi, on m'a pas montré le chemin.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Sunflower Band, for the song presentation. Yes, brothers and sisters, as you can see, we have prepared all this for you to create a good atmosphere so that you can be ready for the next step, right? So let us give a round of applause to this brand.
So now we are getting closer to the end of this program, and we're going to put our hands together as we invite Mrs. Nika Amanlaman, our Regional Vice President, currently the Regional President of the International Association for the Youth and Students for Peace of Africa, as she will share with us her remarks. So let us welcome her with a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Greetings to our regional president, our Papa Kadima, who's been with us this whole time and has been also very happy to see us all here. So very grateful for his presence. And of course, greetings to all of you. It's such an amazing program. What do you think? I feel like I was smiling the whole time. Even my cheeks are a bit painful because of that, but I'm grateful that you all were able to really, the couples were able to really share and present themselves. And it was just always so magical to see everyone and to see especially our beautiful couples sharing. So I'm really grateful. Actually, I was very happy to also see, I don't know if the couple is here, Isaac and Ami. Actually, Ami, I used to carry her as a baby when we were in Nigeria. She was my favorite baby. So I really feel like it's amazing to see her now as a blessed wife and also a mother. So this is really something that I feel is very, you know, it's amazing the community that we're living in. Actually, I'll show you a picture. I didn't want to embarrass her, but I think it's more an embarrassment for me, maybe. But this was me, and this is her here. And this was Ivory, Mama Kathy's daughter. So here we were in Nigeria, and I don't know, she might have been maybe, I think, less than 2. So anyway, Ami, there you are when you were small. And I felt when I saw you here, I wanted to find that picture so I could present it. And now everyone knows also how I looked when I was a little girl with my hair spiking up. But yeah, thank you again for this great moment that we've been able to share together. And I wanted to also congratulate Zambia for their achievement, the youth achievement, for being the first in this first month to achieve that amount, the highest amount. This is really amazing. You know, I think when we started with the campaign, we had 0, but now we are actually over 2,000 altogether with all the other nations. So I think really so grateful for that and for all the nations that are contributing, or all the people, obviously, in those nations that have contributed. Our youth, I really feel this is going to already be a good, to our true mother, even if I just shared this, I think already will be a big hope, you know, to show that, okay, even the young people want to contribute and make sure we are part of what our true mother really desires. And so I'm really happy. And also for the Western sub-region, I also noticed that actually they were the only sub-region that every nation nearly had somewhat like already some donations allocated to their name. So I feel that's also remarkable, and we're grateful to hear about how they are able to achieve that. And it only comes from just that $1 or that one kwacha or that, you know, one sefer, right? That we can put together to really start contributing and really put ourselves. So everyone here on this platform, please, really let's do that and prepare and really support our true mother in this time. And so what I wanted to share, due to time, I won't go too long, but I also want to share a new update that we want to do in regards to the blessing. I think as you saw today, the blessing is wonderful. And I don't think anyone on this platform is someone saying, I don't want to go to the blessing, or maybe, but it's also the reality is to get to the blessing is not necessarily as easy as we may think, right? It's not, you know, of course, it comes first from our determination. It comes first from our desire and our ability to say, yes, I want to get blessed. But the reality is we have to also go through that process, offer the Chongsong, do the matching, find the right person, and then, you know, go to the blessing. So this is really something that
Okay, seems like our vice president is having an internet issue. So meanwhile, we'll be asking the tech team to put a little melody just a time we wait for her to come back. Tech team, if you're ready and set, please go ahead.
We
Preview. 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 Preview.
Okay, sorry, Vice President, can you hear us? You got disconnected. So if you're ready, please go ahead. Your mic is off. Yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. I was unmuted. Yes, sorry about that. I am back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so basically I wanted to present to you what we are working on in regards to supporting everyone to be able to go to the blessing coming this year and of course going onwards, right? Because the blessing is coming. But really this program is something also all of our youth, we just actually in late last year, we had the Hyojongrang workshop for the youth leaders. And we were able to really discuss what is the challenges also that our youth are facing in regards to the matching and the blessing, because we have to recognize there are some challenges. Say I can't receive the blessing, but we have to find that way together and as family, and recognize that our true parents are looking for really just our ability to do our part, our responsibility, right? Even that 5%, so that they can really give the whole blessing to us. So this is what we thought about, we discussed. We are also reflecting on, personally myself as an elder sister, to many of you here, this is really my desire, is how we can create that family together, that community together, because it's lovely. It's so lovely to see. It's not perfect. I have to say it's not easy. And I think our couples is also represented. There's definitely challenges there, but that is reality. There are challenges, even on your own, there are challenges. But what is the greatest offering that we can have, or the greatest aspect of being together, is that you face those challenges together. You overcome them together, you grow together, and you create something so lovely and beautiful that you cannot even imagine your life without it anymore. It doesn't even exist. Even if you face challenges or issues even with each other, you can't exist yourself not being together. So it's really something beautiful. And Okay, hello. All right, I'm very sorry. I really don't know what's happening. I'm trying to check different datas. Anyway, I'll go quickly then. So I wanted to share what we are doing in regards to the 3-generational education and matching program. So basically, we are wanting to come together as family. True Parents have created a structure for us to work, and this structure actually is a 3-generational structure in terms of even the leadership, because really the best structure is the family structure. So the 3 generations of the grandparents, parents, and siblings, child coming together to really find the best way to move forward. Why 3 generations are so important is really centering on True Mother's words. She mentions the shortcut to fulfilling God's will lies in building harmony in the family. When 3 generations, the grandparents, parents, and children join in true love and harmonize into oneness, a garden of true harmony finally can be established in that family. This is from True Mother. So really our desire is to create a structure centering, of course, on the regional level, to the sub-region, to the national level, to really create a team of the 3-generational structure and coming together as family to meet, listen, and listen to everyone, to orientate and guide, and also to take care and support as you enter into a new chapter of life. So the program will consist of 3 phases. One is the first phase, education and devotion, which is open to everyone. And we really encourage everyone, especially our youth, second generation and youth who are in our blessed families, to join and be able to receive the education and content that we're preparing, centering on this, our 3 generations, our 21 co-chairs, regional president, myself, and also the leadership of the parent structure and the youth structure will be sharing. And then we'll be having a content based on the blessing and preparing for the blessing. And really the understanding a bit more deeply why it is so important again, because I think as you heard from one of our couples, I think this is important, the identity of also, why the blessing is so important for us, especially as our second generation. And then the second phase is the communication and matching phase. So this is going to be for those who actually really want to go to the blessing this year, who really want to receive the matching and maybe are not yet in the process. And this is to allow a support system to receive the matching in this time with a structure of the 3 generation and also parent support. And then we'll have the third stage, which is the blessing and couple life education and support. We recognize that the blessing doesn't just finish at just the blessing day. The blessing is a continuous, right, aspect of our life for eternity. But especially the early phase of the couple life is something also we do believe we need to support as a family and guide each and every one of you going through that stage as well. So those of you who are already maybe matched, also this can be open for you. Those of you who are yet to be matched and you receive the matching, this is going to be open for you. And especially the education and devotion phase, this is open for all, even those that are not even thinking now to receive the blessing, but are of the blessing age. Please, what this is and how this can help you in the future, right now, and also in the process to receive the blessing. The timeline includes the first phase, which will start from the February 5th. So basically this coming next weekend, and we'll finish 25th of February. It's going to be a 21-day program. It's not every day full time, but definitely a 21-day kind of devotion period and also some education sessions over that course. Then there will be a special period of devotion for our leaders, our 21 regional president, myself, as well as the parents who are in the process of matching their children to do the matching. This is for those who want to enter into the matching for this particular period to receive the blessing, this coming blessing. We want to really offer this kind of a program to also support those who are really determined to go to the blessing this year to be able to receive the match this time. And so this will be a devotion period for those in that period in that process, and the leadership centering on the 3 gen, they'll do the matching. The parents also will receive the matching or suggestion from the leaders, and then the parents will also announce that to the children if they want to go with that suggestion. So it's really a process of how the leadership of 3 generation can also support the parents. We really want to create this structure because it is an important structure where the parents are actually the ones to bless your children. In fact, that's true parents' ideal. We should be true parents to bless our children. But of course, there are many things, different challenges here and there. So we want to make sure of leadership, I feel, is required to support the parents also to really make sure every one of our children is blessed, because the children are not our children, they're Heavenly Parents' children, right? How we can make sure Heavenly Parents' children can receive the blessing this period. And then the second phase, so after that matching, the second phase will be the communication and matching and commitment decision. So this is now with the children and the youth who will get matched in this program. And this also will be guided and supported. Of course, you have your communication with each other, it's, in a private way, but still we believe the support of how to communicate, support of guiding you through that process is necessary. And it will be a period of 21 days also for that. So for those who want to commit to this program of matching, I have to say, we're not giving you a whole period to communicate. We're actually limiting it in this moment to 21 days because it's, as I said, it's for those who really want to determine to go to the blessing this coming blessing. But doesn't mean it's only that period is there, but this is what we would like to offer to really support those to go to the blessing this year. And we believe communication, if it's done well, it doesn't require so long. Right. And this is why the support is also necessary in that process. And then we will have those who commit themselves to the matching. We'll have a regional commitment ceremony and basically celebrate as a whole region. And this can be open to also those who might have gone through the parents matching, not necessarily through this program, but haven't yet done the commitment ceremony. They can all join in this commitment ceremony because we truly believe it's a celebration for the whole family, including, which is our whole region, right, of Africa. So I feel this is something also we want to make sure that we all our family can come together and even support the couples in making this commitment. And then the third phase will be the blessing preparation and couple life education. So that's for those who make the commitment and they've already got matched. And in order to prepare now for the blessing, we'll last from 27th of March to the 5th of May, just 2 days before the blessing day, the big day. And if you all haven't heard, the blessing will be held in our temple, our Heavenly Parents temple. And also the desire is to make sure as much as we can all travel to Korea. But even if we cannot, we want to create a very good blessing atmosphere and even blessing celebration within our region. Even we're working on how we can come together, maybe by sub-region to sub-region, to make sure we are all together, even celebrating together with our true parents. So this is what I wanted to share, to let you know there is a way, and we are opening up the door to even this process to support you to all receive the matching and blessing even in this coming moment. But if you want to find out more, what we're going to offer is, first, we'll have certain people centering on our grandparent position, our 21 and our grandparent positions will be represented, our parent position represented in our regional president and our sub-regional leaders, as well as some of our blessed families and blessed wives. And then we'll have also some of our youth, the youth who've already received the blessing and are even now starting families, for example, myself and others, to be able to have time for you to ask questions, any question, one-on-one. Because we recognize, as much as we present how great the blessing is, we do have to say that there are, certain individual issues people face, and we want to make sure we can address them, we can share with you, and you can be guided into what you need to do to also open up the door for you to receive the matching and the blessing. So definitely don't hesitate, and we're opening it up online, because we feel anyone you can choose, and we're going to make a registration form for that, and you can even choose who you would like to talk to in regards to this. And then, of course, we'll have an orientation session. The date is yet to be finalized, but it will definitely be this coming week. So please take note of that when we send out the information in regards to this. This will be for all of our youth, as well as blessed families, our parents, to be able to know what this program is all about and prepare themselves for that. And then, of course, register for the program. There will be a link. I believe the link even can be sent even now on the chat to be able to prepare you to join. But it will help. Even if you don't know yet all the details, I think you can still register, but definitely join the orientation session and also the one-on-one consultation in order for you to really know much more and to also ask your questions that you may have, because unfortunately we don't have that platform or that time to address everyone one-on-one, but this reality can offer, this option can offer you that. So that's what I would like to offer to you, and to really ask you to be there on February 5th as we'll begin this program. It's really with our youth leaders, as you may have heard or may not have heard. Actually, one of the couples, the host couple, the MC, they're actually now part of BFD as the youth coordinators, youth blessing and young couples coordinator. So as a couple, not just one person, as a couple this time, and I think I think you can all agree they would make a great couple, right, in BFD and supporting us all to receive the matching and the blessing. So this is what I wanted to share. Again, thank you again so much. And I really feel we have a great hope in our region to really bring greatest blessings to our true parents and make our true parents so happy. If you ask yourself, how can I make true parents happy? The person that's given us so much, to be honest, it's really giving them this gift, which is receiving the blessing from them, because that really makes them happy. If I give my testimony, I won't give it now because of time, but I do have a testimony that actually really made me recognize how much happiness this gives to our parents, how much happiness this gives to our true parents. So let's really do that as children of Hyojong, and thank you, and see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, our regional vice president. Yes, as the goal is for all the singles also to prepare themselves internally and to attend the 3-generational family assisted matching program. So let us offer another round of applause for her presentation. Thank you.
And also, please check the chat. The link has been sent. The link for the registration has been sent in the chat. So please take note of that. So next we'll have other announcements. And I would like to once again invite the technical team to display the announcements, and we will read it together. Okay, so the announcement reads, the HJ Culture, Arts and Media Department of our regional HQs would like to take survey of all youths who are talented in all fields of art and performance, ICT and social media management. Please access the Zoom chat to receive the link to the Google Forms and fill them out as soon as possible. The link will also be shared out through the YSD officials of your sub-region and nation. Okay, so this is all that we had for the announcements. Okay, thank you so much to the tech team. So now, at this moment of the program, we are going to watch a wonderful memorial video of our true parents, Father Moon and Mother Moon, the founders of Family Federation for World Peace, as we commemorate their birthday of 80 years and 103 years. So everyone, let's get ready to watch this video together. Tech team, if you're ready, please share this video.
하늘이시여 참 부모님이시여 그 멀었던 역사의 길 어찌 이리 걸어오셨소 그리 간절하여 말을 새 없었던 당신 얼굴에 그 눈물 단 한 번도 닦아주지 못했소 이 세상에 빛을 주시어 우리를 밝혀주셨던 당신의 사랑 당신의 그 축복 받았으니 나 이제는 그 뒤를 따라 그 사랑대로 살겠소 당신 얼굴에 환한 미소를 채워드리고 싶어요 그리 간절하여 말을 새 없었던 당신 얼굴에 그 눈물 단 한 번도 닦아주지 못했소 이 세상에 빛을 주시어 우리를 밝혀주셨던 당신의 사랑 당신의 그 축복 받았으니 나 이제는 그 뒤를 따라 그 사랑대로 살겠소 당신 얼굴에 환한 미소를 채워드리고 싶어요 슬픔 가득했던 당신의 나날 외로움 가득 안고 가야 했던 날들 당신을 향한 변치 않는 마음과 이젠 기쁨으로 채워드리리 얼굴에 환한 미소를 채워드리고 싶어요.
Thank you. Thank you, tech team, for this such a beautiful video. Thank you. This is very touching, and we are proud to be one of our true parents, fighting for the same goal, bringing peace to this world through true love. More importantly, dear parents, leaders, and brothers and sisters, let's remember that before preparing ourselves for the marching and the blessing, we are commemorating true parents' birthday anniversary. So this is all thanks to them, to our true parents, their sacrifice and their infinite love towards their children. Once again, I would like to ask all of us to offer them a warm round of applause. So next. Thank you. Our program is now coming to its end. My wife and I was honored to be at your service, and we hope that you enjoy this precious moment that we had together. Thank you for your participation. Let's be all grateful to our true parents, and let's get ready for the next step, which is the preparation of marching, right? We are expecting a lot of you, above 17 years old, to register with your parents, of course, for this special program and make a good offering. Yes, and believe us, being single after 17 is not good at all. So yes, now I will be asking to clap for all of us. Clap for yourselves, please. So thank you. So now let us ask to the tech team to display true parents' picture as we are preparing ourselves to offer the last ball. 전지힘 참분께 겸배 바로. Let us offer all glory to our heavenly parent and victorious true parents. Thank you. Now it's time for the family.
Okay, so now before we all say goodbye, we're going to take a family picture to remember this beautiful day that we spent together. So I would like to ask all of you to open up your cameras so that we can see your beautiful faces. Okay, you can see more and more people opening their cameras. Wow. Okay, so people are still opening up their cameras. Okay, so for the pictures, we're going to take 3 of them. The first will be a smile. Give the biggest smile so that we can see all your teeth. And, and after, we're going to give the little hearts. And the last one, is the big heart, especially for the couples. Let's make a big heart.
The most handsome, our original president. Oh yeah.
And the most brightest smile. Okay, so let's all smile as our regional president is smiling. Okay, everyone, let's make a big smile. Okay, on the count of 3, we're going to say Saranghayo. 3, 2, 1. Saranghayo. We keep smiling so that the tech team can take the pictures. Okay. So I believe we can move on to the next one. I hope so. Okay, so next we're going to make the small hearts. So let's make the small hearts. On the count of 3, again, we're going to say Saranghayo. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Saranghayo.
Wonderful.
Okay, keep smiling.
And then for the last picture, we are going to be making the medium heart or the big heart if you are in couple. Medium one or the big one. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Saranghayo.
Beautiful heart, Jusang and Hannah. Beautiful hearts.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you for joining, all of our couples. We love you. Hope to see you soon for the blessing program. Thank you, my couple. Thank you to the Kian couple, Kian and Ria couple.
Thank you to our Vice President.
Yes. Hi, Yajun.
Bye. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Hi, Yoga.
Bye-bye. Young Min, see ya, see ya.
Where's Johan?
Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye, Mika.
Kelly. Say hello, yourself. We love you too.
Jin, bye-bye.
Bye.